Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen name. It's me, Ella. I'm wearing the same shirt as yesterday's video, but that's because I'm filming them at the same time. But anyways, today I wanted to hop on here and share with you all the stuff I've been crocheting this past week. Looking at it, it doesn't look like a lot to me now, but I feel like it was a lot. I don't know. Okay, first thing, I did finish my Halloween cardigan. If you seen my Whip Wednesday video last week, you would have known that. So I'm just going to show it to you. I'm not going to put it on right now. I do still have ends I got to deal with. I got a few months to worry about that. But my beautiful Halloween cardigan, that's the back of it. And the sleeves are exactly the same. So you got ends. The sleeves are full ends. But I just made them striped and I kind of tapered it at the end. And then the front, I didn't use a pattern for this. I just did it willy-nilly. That's the button band or whatever, but I'm not going to put buttons on it. And the bottom brim, I don't know what it's called, of the sweater. I love it. I really need to finish the ends so that I can wear it. But I have until towards the end of July. Because the end of July, July 24th is when 100 Days of Halloween starts. And I might wear this in some of my videos. I'm going to try to do 100 Days of Halloween, but I probably won't do every single day. Just because of, you know, life and kids and all that stuff. But anyways, I love my cardigan. And now I think in July I'm going to start a Christmas one. I don't really have like Christmas yarn. Like I had this was Halloween yarn, you know. But I do have Christmas colors. So I can just kind of mesh them together and make a cardigan. That is my Halloween cardigan. And then the next thing I finished also does not have a pattern. It's just a corner to corner baby blanket. I do also have ends on it I gotta weave in. This, I had some yarn gifted to me. It was Bernat Softy Baby straps. I had 3 cakes of it, and each cake was like 240 something yards, I think. I can't remember. It's a number 3 light worsted. And I was using a G hook, I believe. I think it was a 4mm hook. And I was just wanting to make a baby blanket. And when I finished the corner part, it was still really small. So I finished using the second cake and then used the third cake to make the border. And I did use all 3 cakes, almost 100%. The only bit that I didn't use of the last cake was what I thought wouldn't make it around another whole square round. Anyways, here it is. It's a little ripply looking, but it's just because it hasn't been like spread out and it hasn't been washed or anything like that yet. But I just did normal corner to corner. And you know, I've always heard that a corner to corner takes more yarn to decrease than it does to increase. And I don't think that's true. Because I increased this with 1 whole cake. And I decreased it. I attached my second cake and decreased it. And I still had enough to start the border. The border got to the 3rd round before the second cake ran out. So I'd always kind of thought maybe that's not true, because I feel like does 4 slip stitches use up more yarn than 6 chains? Because the only thing that's different between an increase and a decrease in corner to corner. So I don't think it does take more yarn to decrease. At least not with this project, it didn't. I used 1 whole cake to increase it to the size that I wanted. I can't remember how many rows I increased. I was gonna do 30, and then when I looked at it, it was too small, so I think I went past 30. I could count on, but I don't really want to. But anyways, I used 1 whole cake to increase it, 1 cake to decrease it. That second cake went into the border for 3 rounds, and then the third cake did the border all the way to, I had some white left, which is a smidge of blue on it. Left of the last cake, and I was just afraid it wouldn't go all the way around. But so the border, all I did for the border was I did a few rows of half double crochet, and then I was like, this is gonna take forever, so I switched it to double crochet. I did like 2 or 3 rows of half double crochet, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of double crochet. That's all I did. I just increased in the corners. There's my you know, the beginning of my rows. Rounds. And yeah, I think it's pretty cute. It's just gonna be a baby blanket for my new nephew when he's born. I do gotta do with the ends, and I'm gonna wash it, and I'm I'm not going to block it because I don't feel a reason to block a blanket. That's just going to get all used and crumpled up. But I do got to weave in the ends. There's a few of them on here. And wash it just to see what it does after it gets washed. And that will be one part of her gift for her baby shower. I thought I'd make her a baby blanket and then maybe some kind of amigurumi. And then we're also going to give her money because I know when I had babies it was nice to get money or gift cards because then I was able to get things I didn't get at my baby shower or whatever. So that's what our plan is. Her baby shower is going to be, I think, in July, so I got time to finish this blanket all the way up and make something else for it. But I like the color. It's turned out really cute. I don't know if this yarn is discontinued or maybe just this color, but it was a clearance yarn that was gifted to me, and I think it was from Joann's because the clearance sticker looked like Joann's. And then I decided I was going to make some more amigurumis for my market. It's coming up. It's coming up this Saturday. And so far the weather looks like it's going to be nice. So me and my sister are in 100% prep mode for this. I almost got everything ready. I sat down and worked on a few amigurumis yesterday, finishing their eyes and stuff. And I still have like 20 more to do that with, including these 6 that I made. So I made 3 more baby axolotls. This is with Perfect Chunky yarn. I was just grabbing them and using them. So I made this 2-toned pink one. And then I made the opposite of that. I gotta do their little faces. But these are just baby axolotls. This is a free pattern on Instagram by Dash a Crochet with Love. And then I made a green one, 2-tone green one. This one's a little bit fatter than the other 2. I guess I stuffed him a little bit more. But I did weave in all their ends yesterday. I got all the ends woven into all the amigurumis that I have finished. And then I started on eyes. I put eyes on a turtle. I'm trying to look. 3 rats, a mouse. Yeah, that's all I did yesterday. I got tired of doing it. So in my box, I got these axolotls will be in there. Some more mice, some chicks, I think, and a duck, and that big lizard I made recently. So I gotta do all their eyes. And then I wanted to make some dinosaurs. And one of my favorite dinosaur patterns, and so far everyone I've made has sold, is a Brontosaurus pattern, also free on Instagram by Kaylee Crochets. And all these patterns will link below. So I sat down and I grabbed some Bernat blanket, just random colors, and wanted to make some Brontosauruses. These ones turned out bigger because the last ones I made and sold at other markets and at one was a custom order were made with Bernat posh yarn, so it's a little bit smaller. They were like this tall and, you know, skinnier. But this is Bernat blanket. I don't know what the color is, but I just made them. It's a no-sew pattern. So you start with the feet, and you attach them all together, and you go all the way up. You leave a hole to attach the tail later, and it's a really nice pattern. So they do need eyes. But I made this green one, and this is baby blanket yarn. So it's a smidge different, because baby blanket is just like ever so slightly smaller than regular blanket. This is like a pretty mint, not a mint green, but like a, I don't know, a lighter color green. And then I made a purple one. I think I might make one more of these. I thought about making like an orange one or something. I don't know. But I really enjoy this pattern. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, I'll make it really quick. Probably less than an hour to make it. And, but yeah. So those last ones I made with Bernat posh yarn, I sold them for $15 each. And like no one even questioned it. So these ones I'm going to put to 18, I think. Because they are a smidge bigger. And, so I'm going to put 18 on these. So I got to do their eyes and tag them. Inventory them. Same with the axolotls and the stuff I'm working on the eyes. I got to inventory all that. I haven't done that. So that's my goal this week. Is get all that stuff. The eyes stitched on. Inventoried. And then if I make anything else between now and Friday. Get all that done. So our market is Saturday. It is 10 to 4. But we got to get there between 7:30 and 9 to set up our booth. I want to get there as early as I can so that it's easier for us to drive my truck in there, because it says on the you know, vendor information that you can, up till 9 o'clock, you can use your vehicles to bring stuff to your booth area, and then it has to be cleared out. Let's see here. We're booth 18 out of a bunch. There's a bunch of booths there. And it's right around my sister's city square, and we're right in front of a lawyer's office, but we're in between the lawyer's office and the courthouse. And we're in a section that is 3 rows of vendors. We're almost on the end. 18 and then 19 is the end on that one. And I think it's set up to where we'll have 2 sides exposed to people walking. And I think we'll have space in between all of our booths for people to, you know, be able to do like a full square if they wanted to around each booth. Because these you have markers already know there's plenty of space in between everybody. But I don't know for sure. We'll have to get there and see. So I think we're going to put one of our 6-foot tables, then the 4-foot table, and then a 6-foot table. There'll be a booth here, and then a little space right here so people can see tables on both sides of us as they're walking, you know. And then they can go in if they want to. And then we'll set, you know, right here in the middle. I know one side of us is going to have a lady who sells those pins with like silicone beads on them, and she also makes like bracelets and things because I looked at her profile. And then the lady on the other side of us, I couldn't find her on there. She hadn't posted on the vendors group page. And then the person up here and the person down here are both cookie people. So we're gonna have cookie silicone bead lady. I don't know what that's called, but she had, from her pictures of her previous events, she had the pins and the big round bracelets and the little things like you hang your keys off of, things like that. I don't know about this other lady because I couldn't find her stuff on there. From what I can tell so far by the people who's posted on there, there's no other crochet vendors, but there's also like 200 vendors, so maybe, you know, everybody's not posted on there. So I don't know. I was hoping, you know, Saturday, if we get set up pretty early and we still have time, I might do like a lap around and also pinpoint where the bathrooms are and all that, so let me and my sister know. But I thought I would go around just to see if there is any other crocheter around there. But yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm excited mostly. It's supposed to be a nice day so far. Me and my sister both have battery operated fans, so we shouldn't get too hot. We're going to take a cooler with drinks and snacks. My goal again is to not spend any money while I'm there. I know a lot of people like to support other vendors, but my goal right now is to pay for Devin's dental surgery. So every bit of the money I earn is going to go towards that. I don't think we're going to get any food while we're there. There is a restaurant that I've been really wanting to try. It's called Phil Thai. It's Filipino food. And when she posts it, it looks so good. I'm going to try it so bad. But I don't know if they're going to be there. If they're there, I might have to try it. Because they'll be there and I'll be there and I'll be looking at them. There's going to be a whole section of food trucks and food booths. I guess some of the food, like the, you know, like the bakery ones, are spread out because we got those 2 cookies around us. We have 2 cookie people. I don't know, I'm excited. I hope that it does good. I hope that me and my sister both sell a bunch, and I hope I'm able to get a little bit closer to paying for Devon's mouth surgery, because the sooner we get it done, the better. I'm so worried that the infection's going to come back and cause more trouble. But, yeah, so I'll be there all day. And my sister's husband's going to come that morning with us to help set up the canopy. And he's going to come back that evening to tear down the canopy. He is a volunteer firefighter, and he's got a fish fry that same day, but later. Actually, our event ends at 4 and his starts at 4, but he's going to still help us and then go to it. So then after we leave there, I'll take my sister to her house, which is right like a few minutes from where we're going to be at. And then I'll head home. And I have to drive like almost 30 minutes to get home, but hopefully I'll be happy if I made a bunch of money and maybe got some Filipino food because it looks so good. But yeah, I'm a little nervous just because I'm a nervous person. I think I'm going to take some of these squares with me to use on my table. The top row. This is the top row up here. I thought I'd just empty this yarn out and put it on my table or something and take some of these just to make, you know, you can build them in different shapes. Because each of these pink things are separate, and then these white things is what holds them together. So I thought I might take some of those to build just some little displays to put things in. I eventually want to get some of the wire ones that, you know, that I can see through, so that I can kind of keep eye on, you know, kids, because I've had a few incidences where kids have tried to take things. But I think this will do temporarily. Plus I got all kinds of things I've slowly picked up at thrift stores and Hobby Lobby and stuff for display. I got plenty of stuff. I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried, you know, I'm just a nervous person. I got a whole list on my phone of what I need to pack the night before. I need to charge my square reader, pack my snacks, and the weights for the canopy, which we've decided to use cinder blocks, because we have 3 on our back porch and my sister has 1, And I weighed the ones on our back porch, and they're all 36 pounds. So that's 16 pounds over what we need. So I'm assuming my sister's is around that. And so this week I do got to get some kind of rope or something to tie through the block onto the canopy leg. Figure that out. But I'm sure that can't be too hard. My sister's husband can help with that. Yeah, so I'm just a little nervous just because I'm anxious all the time. There's also an event, depending on how this one goes this weekend, there's one in my town on July the 6th that I'm thinking about signing up for. It's still got room right now, and I'm thinking about signing up for it. It's going to be a long one though. It's a 2 to 9, so I'd have to get a light. There's a light on Amazon that's a chargeable one that I've already looked at that I might get if I do decide to do that one. And it's at a 4th of July event that my whole town like hosts, like all the churches host it together. And it's huge. Its foot traffic is projected to be 10,000 to 15,000 people. So I think if I go to that one, I could potentially sell out of stuff and have to leave early. Because that's a lot of foot traffic. That's a lot of people. I think it'd be cool to do that one. And also it's only $50 for a 10 by 10, or I think it's 12 by 12 space. It's outside in July though, but it's in the evening, which is the hottest point of the day, towards the night, so it starts cooling off. And there's a huge fireworks show. It's the fireworks show of the town, of our area, instead of the city doing it, because our city used to do one in October for Lester Flat celebration. He was a bluegrass musician. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. It's a huge, big fireworks show. We usually park somewhere outside of the area to watch it. There's a Dollar General down the road that you can see it from. But it'll be cool to be there and sell stuff if I can. The only problem is it's in a really bad signal zone for me. Every time I go through there, I lose my signal. So I would be a little scared that my square wouldn't work. I don't know. I'd have to go out there. It's in a baseball field. It's like a big field full of baseball fields. It's a city-owned thing. So I don't know. I might have to go out there before that and just see how the signal is for my phone out there. Because if I can't take square card sales, I wouldn't be able, because the majority of people use card nowadays, which is a little frustrating. Every time I go to a craft fair to buy stuff, we always take cash. We always get cash and go with us for a couple of reasons. One is to help the vendor out. You don't have to pay taxes on cash. And two is just easier, I think, to be able to keep track of how much you spend and how much you have left to spend and stuff like that. If you have it physically there, you don't have to keep looking on your phone app, But yeah, I wish everybody would just use cash because it makes it easier for us vendors. But that's something I gotta do Friday is get cash to take with me for change. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people say that people like getting change back. Because I like doing round numbers on my amigurumis just to make it easier for me to add it up. 10 plus 15 plus 20 is a lot easier to add up than 6 plus 18 plus, random numbers. But I've seen a lot of people say in videos that people like getting change back. People seem to spend more when they're going to get change back, even if it's just a couple dollars. That's why I decided to put these at 18. But I don't know if that theory is true or not. I guess I'll let you know. Because I do have a few things that are like $6 and $8. And now those are 18. But, we will see. So I will come back on after the market, either that night or the day after that, probably the day after that, and fill you guys in on how it went. Hopefully it went good, and I'll try to share with you photos of things that sold and the links to them and all that. And yeah, I guess that's it. I think that's everything. There are some bags on the shop if you want to check them out, and they're actually on sale right now through I think Friday. I think that's when the sale runs too, but they're 20% off until Friday, or through Friday, till the end of Friday. And I do have fabric and stuff for the next update, but I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to start working on it. And it's going to be zipper project bags, because I'm getting tired of making totes. So, and there's some cute prints in there. It was actually fabric that was gifted to me. I'll be sharing it in a mail haul at some point this week maybe. But I'm excited to make bags out of them because they're really cute prints. And I guess that's it. I'm going to go ahead and hop off here because I've been talking for a little while. And I will see you guys in another video. Bye guys.